of Kiswahili in East Africa has dominated discussions at the community's headquarters in Arusha, Tanzania, with leaders of the East African Legislative Assembly yet again reintroducing a push to have Swahili adopted as an official language of the community, especially during parliamentary sessions. As it stands, Kiswahili is only recognized as a lingua franca according to the EAC Charter, and as KTN's Timothy Otieno reports from Arusha, the debate surrounding the use of the language is one that has attracted a lot of controversy over the years.
Indeed, what is in a language? That seemed to be the focal point of a discussion that would see members of the East Africa Legislative Assembly dedicate hours of parliamentary session to discuss the fate of Kiswahili and its role in ensuring complete integration within the region. And it's a discussion that has been held many times before. One that hopes to see the status of the language changed from being a lingua franca to an officially recognized means of communication within the East Africa Community headquarters.
Some of these terminologies have to get to a language where people understand them. When you talk of a common market, people understand a big market constructed somewhere. But if you are saying it in Kiswahili, people will understand it in perspective and in context.
The language is widely spoken in diverse regions across East Africa, especially in Kenya and Tanzania, where it has the status of a national language. Elsewhere in the regional bloc, it is either one of the languages used as a medium of instruction in schools or a community-wide medium of communication among the populace, particularly for trade among people and for cross-border communication.
When we say that in Burundi we are teaching Swahili, how many teachers are able to teach Kiswahili? My suggestion is exactly what Honorable Shairos has suggested. Why, as it is said in the report here, don't we encourage the exchange of Kiswahili teachers so that we can have some Tanzanians who are able to teach Kiswahili to come to Bujumbura or to come in other countries and teach Kiswahili at low cost.
Assembly do resolve.
But perhaps the motion to update the language's status within the East Africa Community Chambers could not have come at a better time. More than 15 years since the re-establishment of the Union, debate at the floor of the Assembly is still mainly conducted in English.
Activities on poaching.
The allegations, the specific standing committees.
Mheshimiwa Speaker, just to recap our visit in Zanzibar.
And some members insist that the time has come for that to change.
If you want to reach the majority of our people and you want them to participate in the integration process, particularly given our aspiration to make our integration process a people-centered process, then we have to make Kiswahili an official language.
But the East Africa Legislative Assembly can only do so much as to legislate. The matter will now shift to the East Africa Community Heads of State Summit, set to be held later on in November this year for approval, before it can be rolled out to the regional headquarters that will have debates and Hansard records documented in the Kiswahili language. Now, the motion is most likely to affect Article 137 of the East Africa Community Treaty that only mentions English as the official language for the community. And because this will most likely be an amendment to that treaty, it will require at least 5 signatures of the heads of state of the East Africa Community before it is formally presented that Kiswahili will be an official language for the community. Timothy Otieno, KTN News at the East Africa Community Headquarters in Arusha, Tanzania.